Okay, while I'm still having just like all of these thoughts, I figured I might as well video them. And this topic is on fasting and the Orthodox way of fasting and how it's changed my entire life. Now, growing up, obviously, if you watch some of my other videos, I grew up Protestant. I didn't know even what fasting was. It was just something you kind of hear about. You don't really learn much about. Um, and it wasn't until like 2 years ago, or even a year and a half, that I learned about Orthodox fasting when I was in and out of the church, and now being a full inquirer, seeking to be a catechumen and then baptized. Fasting is so important in so many ways. And I wanted to talk about those ways and how it changed my entire life. Um, Fasting, the critical reason we fast is to, you know, giving up that need and desire for food, and also fasting of other things. Like for me, I've been trying to fast from technology and phone and social media and all of that, just cutting it out, really seeking to have my silence and my prayer, and how that life-changing that's been, and really just resetting your brain and your dopamine, and how important that is. Because I believe a lot in connecting your sciences and your studies to faith. I mean, it should all go hand in hand. In spirituality, it should all be connected. In my opinion, science is the process of discovering God and his beautiful creation. Um, and fasting for me was life-changing. Growing up, I struggled a lot with lust and just those like inner thoughts and things that were really negative. They're really negative, and just being around negative people in a negative environment where, the glorification of, just sexual immorality and just negativity and toxicity and all this stuff. I never knew anything about fasting and how it just really kills that within your soul and really helps melt that away and melt all the passions and struggles away from the human heart, and how you're able to just really grow so much more in God, and really just be able to control your will and your mind and your heart, and really reign in your soul and be able to surrender it to Christ. And I didn't understand any of this until like I said, it's been like a process. It's been like a year and a half of just like learning this and practicing it and living it out. And all I can say is follow the Orthodox fasting. Like, even if you're not Orthodox yet, or you're learning in the spiritual walk, fasting single-handedly saved me from so much mental torment and just like worldly torment of lust and just things that were not from God. And it just really helped bring my mind and my heart to God, to seek to grow in prayer and seek to overcome the passions, and really seek to have that inner purification take place. And it's something I really want people to know about, because you need to know about it. I shouldn't have done this. I was still learning the Orthodox Church, but I actually did a 3-day water fast, and it changed my whole life. There's so many accounts from saints and things that went back about fasting and how it breaks strongholds of, sin and lust and just the passions in general. It can be greed, it can be anger, any of those things. It really just weakens all of that. And for me, it was lust specifically. And it really just broke me free. A 3-day water fast. It was brutal, it was very hard, and I don't recommend it. I believe you should go and talk to your priest about it, make sure you're doing it safe. But for me, it was something that just like, I believe God let it happen for a reason, because I'm able to share this now and share this information now. But after, I was just like really at peace. And I had been praying, I had my prayer corner set up. Was in the Orthodox Church, still inquiring like I am now, seeking to be a catechumen and then get baptized. But I was fasting, and after that fast, I promised I would always fast till the day I die. And man, just fast. Even if it's a little bit, even if it's just like, if you're learning about Orthodox, just practice it. Just a little bit, even a couple hours. Just don't deny yourself that food, deny yourself the screen time, deny yourself something. Give that time for God and prayer. That's what it's about. And especially like for our society, like, I would talk to your priest about doing a prolonged fast to really seek to, reset your mind and overcome the negative environments and toxicities that we here in the West fight so much against, and we're constantly fighting against. Social media, I mean, it's rampant. Sexual immorality is rampant. Like, it's everywhere. And you, as a Christian, it's so hard. Like, the battle is just unreal. But I found through fasting and prayer and living out my prayer rule and seeking to be in the Orthodox Church and working to be baptized and seeking Christ, that's how you overcome. That's how you break free, break those chains. And fasting and prayer. And that is why Orthodox teaches that, because it's biblical. Jesus didn't say, maybe you should fast. He commanded it. He commanded that we fast. And I believe specifically from food. And even some saints have done water, like literally just cutting out a lot of water consumption to really just have that asceticism and desire to know Christ. So this is just a reflection I wanted to share while all these things are on my mind, and I have a lot more free time right now to make these videos and, you know, study and learn and grow. And this is something that I've lived. Like, fasting single-handedly changed my life and helped save my life and be able to bring my soul to Christ. So seek it, seek fasting, do some research, study, obviously do your research, talk to your priest, seek Christ's guidance and the saints and the Holy Mother of God. Pray to them and seek guidance to really be blessed in your fast, and let it be a time of being reborn in your soul. And I highly, like, it's not even, I think you should, like I'm telling you, just do it. Fast, try it out, practice it. Just even lowering your calorie intake, just if you're Orthodox, obviously stick with the Orthodox calendar because it's there for a reason and it's very important. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, if you don't follow it exact, you're going to hell. Like, no, like, I don't believe in that at all. I actually did a study on that in the Bible. It's more of whether you desire the world or desire Christ more. And that's what it's about. And it's just the gradual cutting of things out to really purify and bring your soul to Christ. And it's not going to happen in one day. And don't do what I did. Don't do a 3-day water fast without any preparation or guidance from a priest or any of that. Go talk to your priest. If you're not an Orthodox Christian, practice fasting. Just try like half a day. Go until about noon without food and obviously drinking water. But just watch how it changes your life so much. And if you're really like experienced in fasting, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about in terms of the mental clarity and the spiritual guidance that you start to get. So yeah, I just want to make this reflection. Hopefully it helps someone out. God bless you guys. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. I want to answer them. And really just share these reflections to help Orthodox Christians and people learning about the Orthodox Christianity all over the world to come to Christ. And I want to share this with you.